Hello, boys. My name is Yoshi. I bet it's been a long time since you guys see me, Matt, Corey, but yeah, we're back with our 100% blind playthrough of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Well, actually, make that 200% because, again, we're going for 100% scans as well as 100% items. I'll just stick with the main video stuff first, so you can see that we left off at a whopping 96% scan completion, and we're just going around and collecting the various items. We started with Flare Pool, getting the items and stuff there. And it's been a long time since I've done anything, so yeah. But long story short, we've been going around trying to get the mech parts, getting some other items, and oh, and I guess in one of our later videos, we managed to take out enough enemies that we were able to get through and do some more stuff. But I'm not sure what to say about that. But yeah, we, as of now, have all of the energy tanks. We also got some other stuff done as well. Okay, now we got to our map. As for items, we're missing quite a few other stuff. There's one more combat thing we've yet to acquire. But other than that, we have pretty much every upgrade now. And we need just a few more green energy crystals, which are now tracked via the map. So that's not gonna be that hard to acquire anymore. Oh yeah, and we got the power bombs finally, too. So now there's a couple of things left in the area. Other than that, we have all Galactic Fed. We have all of Veros Biology almost. We're just missing one more Landmore Legacy. Landmore Data Logs we have all of. And that we have a lot of. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at where this last biology for Alarm Lab, but it's not saying anything, which means this Lamon name might not be till the end of the game either. Okay, there is one left. I was really confused as to where to go for some of these segments, but as I go through further, a couple of these monsters we've yet to even meet, so we'll just find those as we go on. And not only that, but it's not like we're going to get anything else. So yeah, the main thing we're doing is focusing on collection various items. It's been a while since I've played. I should probably just take out everything in sight. Ugh. This might take some getting used to. Okay, that works. Oh yeah, we were told there was a couple of items here in Fairpool too, so we were actually coming here to track some of those down, because we're trying to get all the items, so I guess we should just start by cleaning up what we were going to do in Fairpool, yeah. But, alright, I think it's time I actually mentioned stuff important, so unfortunately, my computer ran into a very big problem where, for no reason or another, when I was doing a different game, the power just suddenly crapped out for no good reason. Turns out my whole, what, as they might say, power supply, just completely broke down. And, yeah, that's why I wasn't able to record for so long, because I had to wait, not gonna lie, about a month and a half just to get that. That's how long I had to wait, and believe me when I say I was kind of frustrated to see that. You might have also seen some of my other videos, but I wanted to have something to chill at, so as you might not know this, but I'm a big trophy hunter when it comes to PlayStation. I think before I started doing more Switch stuff, I was originally active on the PS4 and other stuff. Good, I escaped that just in time. Why is it that the enemies always seem to come after me when the moment I find any upgrade? It's like they know we're here. Anyway, if you looked at here, we already got all the stuff here. We're mostly here now because we're trying to get to all the different spots. Part of the problem was we needed our power bombs to do pretty much anything. Now we actually have them, so now we have to go and use those. I'm trying to skip as many battles as I can, too, because, lately, this game has been forcing us into a lot of battles, and even though we have full energy tanks, this game does not play around. I would be shocked if I actually took right now, as we're saying that, because it's been so long. But yeah, long story short, my power supply cut out really badly, and yeah, I wasn't able to do anything for the past few minutes. Not like my speed matters here. At least I seem to remember this bite portion pretty well. Oh, remember this part? When it all just completely broke out? Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so now we have to do something completely different. By the way, we haven't been scanning as much this time, but we're still gonna have to scan. Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting for us to do this so we can... So we can throw this at different objects, and we're supposed to throw it at a specific area to destroy it. Or not. Okay. Well, that's good to know that we need a different explosive to clear that, apparently. So I guess we have to keep grinding? That's my only question is, I don't know what exactly to do from here, but I think if I'm gonna get stuff done, we need to focus on what's important, and that means going all the way back to Icebelt. Not just to grab any other items that we might have missed there, but so that we can also get the scan data, which I now know is over there. So we're gonna focus on that. So yeah, there's nothing for us to do in player pool right now. We kind of skipped by the main storyline, but pretty soon we'll have to get through that. Oh yeah, we also did get our last key in some of our last episodes, but we've been at it for a while now. Of course, I do not like cutting out side travel, so you get to see how long it takes to exactly traverse Metroid. And also, yeah, there's still tons upon tons of backtracking. Alright. In one of the last videos as well, we also got through a lot of different slots in the game by getting upgrades and whatnot. Also, we can like just go in and check these. And of course, we're told exactly where each of the mech parts are too, which I think is interesting. I wish there really was a way to teleport around this area. They had so many opportunities to do stuff, and yet they still don't let you teleport. I say, maybe a bit of a missed opportunity here. Well, one thing's for sure, I don't have all... so I guess the best thing we can do right now is go for crystals that are nearby. We have a green crystal tracker, which is right now telling us, we still need to get that fully upgraded so we can get another ability. But right now, I want to focus on getting the scan percent. I feel like if I miss stuff in scan percent, it'll be very hard to remember. So while I'm still on that idea, we need to go back to Icebelt. And so, yeah, we need to get... So now we know that we have to find these mech parts scattered throughout. Other than that, it doesn't really tell us. Something tells me we need a more powerful Akvane, which also means that we probably need to actually grind green energy crystals first before we can do anything. If that's required for the main storyline, then gosh darn, that's actually gonna be a lot harder than I expected. I doubt it, but you know, since we still have time and all, maybe we should actually, like, try to get the mech parts while we're around. The problem is I don't know exactly how to collect them. Well, I'm not interested in you guys right now. I'm just trying to get in and get the mech part and leave. It'd be nice if I could actually jump. The game, game, please. I have a double jump. There we go. Jeez, that was rough. Wait, we can't even grind that? Okay, then I just kind of wasted my time for no reason. Got hit instead. Let's do what I normally do then. Let's spam this at him. Okay, at least I can see where they are. These enemies might be the most dramatic in the game. I will say right now, enemies were... okay, well now I kind of dropped my Mech. Now I have no idea. Forget it. Oh wait. Yeah, that's right. We're supposed to do stuff inside of here, so it'd be nice if we scan first. Surge of electricity would cause it to activate. Okay. I'm just gonna do as the game says. Oh, come on. I don't want to make damage there. I just want to jump in here. There we go. Since I haven't played in a while, you might have to accept... I have to forgive me that I might be a little shaky. Or rusty, I guess, as some people might say. In this game. Okay. So, how do we get the mech part now? I'm still kind of remember. So we got that other setup done, but how in the world do we get the mech part? We have so many lightning shots, by the way. We could just spam this to kill everyone that tries to come our way, and we're probably gonna have to fight if we want to safely navigate this. Since I'm still new to this game, it probably makes sense to just kill everything we know. Oh, man. I would help if they stopped runging every 5 minutes. That's the other one. Okay, we finally got rid of those fools. Now, could we actually, like, look around? We should probably use our scan visor, too, to find out what's going on. Oh. Wait. Are we supposed to use this on it? That's kind of official, though. Using a bomb just to destroy a thing that you just found? Okay, that doesn't... Yeah, I was right. That didn't really make sense. Let's try control beaming it in the face. No? Okay. Ugh. This is gonna forever pay. Like, how in the world do you even pick up these mech parts? Not like it matters. We got one of the items we needed, which was a... But I guess our only way out otherwise is keep grinding energy crystals and hope for the best. As long as we keep saving every now and then, we'll have pretty much unlimited health. I always say semi now, because, like, this game doesn't seem to care about your health. I'll take you out anyway. What we need to be looking for is these big crystals that we can power bomb. They'll give us more of that crystals faster. I don't think you have to get 100% of the crystals, but I know you have to get a good majority of them, I think. I think we just need to get enough of them to power it up. Actually, 100% ESL would be really tight. Had it not be for that, we could at least track where they're going somewhat vaguely. Oh, by that I meant, like, you can see exactly where all the missiles are just based off of the map. Well, that was a quick way to refill hell. How in the world do we not have our stuff? Yeah. You know, for how much they ditched Mackenzie and our stuff, it'd be nice if he, like, specifically told me that, how we're supposed to actually get the mech parts, you know? That would help out a lot. Because right now, I'm the one in the dark right now. I have no idea. Oop. I'm just spam these guys. What's funny is if you know what to do with them, these enemies are easier to deal with because you could just bonk them once and they die immediately. But if you don't them at all, it gets annoying. Why is he just going around there? Okay, I'm gonna need to lock onto this person. Or not. It's not even there. Oh wait, this is the other dude. I almost forgot about him. That's the sergeant right there that we completely forgot about. Yeah, that's right. He's like here now. Apparently, I'm supposed to tit to him and get an upright. Oh, maybe this is what we're missing this whole time.
Samus.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you. Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a while.
This belonged to my father. We used to sit around a fire just like this, telling stories. He always spoke of Solon.
Maybe he gives us an item. Maybe he'll give us an item.
Atop the sky. Solon provides equal light to all. Solon is always watching over us. That is why we must not bring shame to Solon. I have made mistakes, many mistakes, but through Solon's light, I find balance. Thank you for indulging me. I've missed these campfire stories. Samus, have you seen some of the pieces of the Federation base that were teleported here? I believe this will be of use to you. Please, take this.
Okay. We got another missile extension. Wait, we did all that just for missile extension? Are you kidding, mate? I was hoping we'd get an item from that, but whatever. Alright. Back to continuing towards Icebelt, I guess. But yeah, other than that, all I can say is I'm sorry that I haven't recorded in so long. I hope you did get annoyed. I posted that video on the side area not just to prove what I was doing, but also to show you that I was indeed doing a different game in the background, and I used the time to grind some Genshin Impact. So that's what I was doing while I was waiting for my computer to come back, and I ended up taking a full month before I got. Yeah, well, right now I decided I'm gonna do this first. Hopefully we have enough to keep doing this. Almost all these big ones we've not done at all. I was really excited thinking that Dive Bomb would probably be the thing that we need, but nope. Not the thing we need, unfortunately. This other spot. I assume this is also a Sergeant set, if I had to guess. Oh. Then why the heck is there a spook here, but nothing here, clearly? That might appear later again as we get more things. Or it could be that it's straight up invisible to the naked eye and we can't see anything until we do a specific task first. Alright. Guess we'll keep doing this for a bit. If you know where to go, you can kind of chain boost for a long time in this game. At least makes traveling across the map pretty cool in some regards. But it does also feel like you do a lot of this, and it does get pretty... It does get, what I say, repetitive pretty quickly. It's still a fun game, I guess. Alright, let's go over here. Just tell me doing this multiple times is enough for me. Because I kind of want to get green energy crystals done right now. Nope, not even close enough. To be fair, we only just started now. There's also a mech part here. Let's do the thing like Anzi said. Oh, wait, where was... Oh, I forgot that we have to do that. That's right, I took a break, I think, to get some items in Fairpool, and then I realized I need to go back to the main camp again. As if we haven't done enough of this already. So, I guess back to here we go. And then we can start the side quest? Probably should have done this first if I was thinking straight. What can I say? I'm still a little rusty for having just come back to this game after, what? At least 1 month or so of inactivity. Well, it'll not seem as much, because I did have some other videos stocked up, but then again, I didn't have nearly as much stocked up as I wanted. Which I think is annoying. So, yeah, not much to say other than that. Ugh. If we do actually need to get all the crystals, then hunting those might be a nightmare if we miss even just one of them. That's why I've been pretty much just picking them up as soon as I see them. Less stuff to worry about later, and we get more upgrades sooner. Heck, you may as well get all the ones you want, because being able to see where the green energy crystals are would help out, and it's also one of the few things you can do while still being weak. By weak, I mean, like, literally the moment you get the Viola, you can start doing a full 100% of this. However, you can't really do it efficiently until you get the power bombs. That's actually partly why I've been focusing on the main storyline first. Like any other Metroid games, you get stronger the more you do. Alright. At least the game was able to provide a hint and say we need to go back to base camp, so fine, I guess I'll go back there first, and then go to Ice Belt to actually get the stuff I was after. Because remember, we're trying to get scan percent done as well. I'll look at the scan list a bit more in depth later as I go on. I know getting all the creatures can be a bit trolly, but a couple of them are actually exclusive to certain areas that you wouldn't find anywhere else. We might just get those naturally. One of them I know is coming up soon. There, I don't know. Oh yeah, there was 2 things we also needed to get in Fury Green, which needed power bombs. Now we can get those, too.
I think so. Yeah, I can
Well, I guess we'll save first. First thing foremost, always save when you're well on stuff. I do like that it also gets all of our ammunition now, no matter what, which means you're not going. Whoop.
Let's take a look.
Oh, this might be our last upgrade. I forgot about this.
Let's find out. Teleportation technology? No way! You know, we were analyzing something like this back at base.
Oh, this is the one that I was waiting on. I should have gotten this sooner. Interesting. So that classic. Classic space area. We're going to need to teleport mech parts over to there. I see. These may only instantly teleports patched objects. These may only be used with mech parts for the GF Heavyweight Golem Mech 99. The teleport destination is set to base camp. A total of 6 patches are available. Chat plus for more information. Wow. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Kinsey, for being useful for once. Alright. Time to power bomb this out. From what I heard, this is the only way we can break that. And there we go. Haven't seen another missile extension in a while. I just realized we're at 500. Does that mean we have all the different shot ammo already? I don't know. But now I'm just kind of going to the yellow dots and figuring out what to do there. This boost ball is so disruptive. I always forget it hits enemies. And it's for that I also remembered that, yeah, I think I mentioned Metroid himself is actually vulnerable to the boost ball so much that he could just get destroyed immediately. Depending on which patch you play on, you can take him out immediately with this one upgrade, which is strange, because why would you run into someone that vicious? But yeah, it's really easy. He drops that resistance later on, of course, but for that first part, you could just skip a lot of waiting if you get lucky enough. It's kind of funny how fast it is. We've been using Boost Ball because right now there's so many enemies that trying to navigate through this without it is kind of hard. And also, this is probably the best speedrun strategy to move around the map anyway. Still quite a ways to go. I want to be more interesting. I don't know why, but I'm gonna take out these specific enemies. Don't ask me why. I just decided I don't like them anymore. Okay. over here. This is the part that tells us we need to go here. Whoa! Jeez, that was so big it threw me off the side of the map nearly. My goodness. Oh yeah, we're getting Psychic Power Bomb expansions now. So just like regular expansions, we also need all the Psychic Power Bomb expansions too. Oh yeah, I just realized something. I was gonna try and wait to come back here until I got the super upgrade. Okay, I guess I'll just try to make it easy. You know what upgrade that is, of course, which is the last upgrade that requires these crystals. Yeah, I was hoping to maybe wait until then to get it, but we can't all be lucky sometimes, I guess. I have no idea where the other stuff is, by the way. I do know that I want to get out of this area soon, and I think now we're here, it's faster to go out this one way, the way we came. Alright. While we're at it, I should probably look at other stuff, but looking at it now, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary yet. And I'm trying to focus on specific things first, so if I could get this done, then it'll be good. Also, yeah, that constitutes as our last main item now, right? So now we're fully upgraded thanks to that teleportation pod thingy, or whatever the heck that is. And now we've gotten that, we might also be able to get more stuff. I assume because of us not being able to do stuff in weirder spots, and what I meant by that, actually, I mean, if we aren't able to get certain upgrades despite their clearly not being there, then it means it's probably Takabi, or whoever we talked to before. They'll be wanting to give us some missiles just for being there. I imagine that's what it probably is, if it's nothing else. We're actually really close to a mech part already. We should go for that one first to be as efficient as possible. As tempting as it is to skip other stuff, we are now at the point where we can actually do stuff. Oh yeah, we already killed them though. We did so really early, but we never got to collect that part because we got around to doing it. Also, one thing I keep forgetting is we have stronger versions of our shots, but they're more awkward and take longer to fire. Yeah, we got like the beam of doom, basically. That's really cool to use on enemies, gonna lie. Oh, we just have to interact with it, I see. Mech part. 1 out of 6 done already. Oh, but wait, there's something more. There's an upgrade somewhere in here. I think this is the one where we have to climb the thing. I think we forgot about this. Alright. Got it. We'll keep at it. Now I remember, I'm supposed to also use this to get up here. Okay, good. We got that first try. At least now we know there is an expansion here. We're getting really close to the end of the missile expansions, too. Usually there's only two. There's only, like, supposed to be 500. Well, in the original game, I think, there were 250 missiles last I remember. In total, that you can get. That's, like, the highest amount you can get. So we're probably getting close to the end of those as well. Now we process the storyline enough, maybe we'll be able to get something here now. Otherwise, I don't see what else we can get here. I imagine it might just be an invisible thing that we get here that doesn't mention that. Looking at it now, it's probably just a... it's a curvy section. We just... earlier... Maybe we just have to talk to him in various places, and that's what we have to do. Alright. Well, since we saw the mech part there, we had to go and get it.
Mech parts seem to be scattered across Furos. Maybe we should check around with more structures as well.
Now, hang on, we're coming up on one right now. No, we're still falling into that same trap we did earlier. Hi, if the game wants me to, I'll move around to the mech if we must. Anyway, did you guys miss me? Let me know in the comment section. I feel like quite a few people missed our videos, not gonna lie. I'm so sorry about that. And also, apologies for the low quality on one of my other videos. I do not have the time to be recording PlayStation because my PlayStation capture card is not set yet. Also, I couldn't have done it very well without actually using a capture card, let's say that. So, all the stuff you saw in there, well, the one video you saw there was just me recording from my iPad instead, which is why there's no intro and our stuff. But it's also only 2 minutes, so it's not like it matters. Anyways, let's go ahead and teleport this here mech part over. This will be 2 of 6. So now we have to get this while also getting the other stuff done, huh? Only but surely we're getting all of these. I like how we found these really early into the game, and now we're just kind of... but we never got to pick them up until now. They are like the last collectible. They are basically the artifact of this game. Like, we had to get all the artifacts in Metroid Prime 1, which we have done on this channel now, thanks to me. We also... have to get these in order to finish the game, it seems. Do we need the crystals? I guess not. We don't need a big upgrade for them. I assume we don't need them. But it'd be nice to keep collecting them, that is. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go a pretty far ways away. Oh. Did we not... Oh. Well, we came here for a reason. This must be how we get here. Yeah, right. I'm saying that as if I've forgotten something completely. I assume there's not just the thing I missed, though. I assume there's a mech part as well. I did surprisingly well, by the way, getting all the scans. Like I said, I was being extra careful. I had my scan visor on for, like, felt like 90% of the area. It probably got annoying after, but to be fair... that's this game in a nutshell. If you want to scan everything, skip that. Anything having to deal with grievers, I usually just skip. They're too annoying to deal with. Even if I did get a save point, it feels like it would just take longer to get to that, be harder to get to the save point rather than it is to get to something else instead. Okay, let's go to each of these one by one. I'm trying to check this quickly to see if there are any mech parts above the surface that I happen to miss. Okay, not that I know of. Alright, well then there's only one thing we could get here, and that's the scan. Now, the reason why I know it's here is because I saw it. Let us show you. We're going for whatever this is. I'll mention it more when it comes up. Okay. Ancient Temple. I see. Okay, so we don't actually have to go for the full area. We have to go to the Ancient Temple instead, which is on the other side of the... Well, okay, we're doing that first then. Sorry if I keep checking the map, but it's so easy to get lost in this game. Alright. Unless I'm mistaken, the snow will seem like the... We're not going to do anything for that. Okay. Well, we don't want to take that. We want to actually go, like, ugh, okay. Maybe we should go there? I don't know. No, we have to go down to that ancient chamber again. That ancient chamber is really close to where we need to go for the scan. I know it looks weird, but trust me, you'll see what this is for in a minute. Some of these doors we had to get our friend dude to punch a hole through the wall just to get to. Whoa. Right, there's wind here. The wind's kind of annoying, honestly. So it's either here or somewhere inside. We better stand this. So essential there's once it's triggered with a country, yada yada yada. We know it's the same thing, man. Oh, it's either here or somewhere else. I have no clue. Ah, here it is. Perfect. Chosen one, seek the depths to ascend the stars. Prove your worthiness. This is the one we missed. Sacred Testament. See, this looks like a bad one to do. I think I might have mentioned something about this too. It's like, I hope we never have to go back to this area again, and sure enough, we do, unfortunately. Now the only confusing part about this is remembering what enemy exactly you missed by trying to figure out where it is in the map. You can kind of shorten it though by just through each area, because they're usually labeled in order when you first appear. Not missing a sandcrawler, but that also seems weird. Okay. I'm trying to go to this. For some reason, it jumped to a different thing than what I wanted. I'll just reload it. It makes it easier. Sorry, this is taking a while. Hang on a bit. Okay, looking a bit further, I can confirm that this is actually an enemy that you might have seen a lot more of that for some reason I didn't scan. I thought I scanned it, but apparently it was something different. And then the second enemy over here is a limited time enemy that we can only scan once, which we've yet to meet. It is inoperable. Yeah, right. Bit annoying that we have to do this puzzle a second time, but think of it this way. We kind of got punished for not remembering to do that secret when we did. Good. Didn't mess it up the second time either, which is good because we definitely need to get through that. There's actually lots of other dudes we could scan, but yeah, I think I must have tried scanning it before, but I couldn't find it opportunity to do it because something else was happening. You kind of need to do this fast, except when that happens. I don't know why it didn't grapple for some reason. Probably was a little too slow. Alright, going as fast as we can for this. And we need to get clear on the other side over there. I really hoped when I cleared this area it was going to be able to clear it 100% too, but I guess that one scan had to ruin everything. Well, I guess you can make it two too, because there's a second scan we also missed. But that will be gotten soon, and then the last ones from here will actually just be the final bosses. So if we miss those, we cannot get 100% of all scans. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm on the right path. There is an autosave, so we can technically consider this as a save too. Because whenever we leave from one of these areas, we autosave. So we'll treat it as a normal save, but still go to a save if we can, since that's typically the main way to save your progress anyway. But other than that, yeah, we're done. Here in Ice Belt, finally. As for scanning stuff, I guess I'll just have to get my scan visor at the ready for this next part. Other than that, it's next video, we're probably just going to continue collecting mech parts, because it seems like we have a lot of the items now already. We definitely jumped up a lot of progress before. We went up to 86% of items. I just really hope the crystals don't count. It would suck if they do count. Okay, well, I assume it would have auto-saved by this point. Safe to say, oh, this is cool, actually. It shows you the mech repairs now, too. Interesting. Well, on that note, I'm going to end the episode here. We arrived at 91% item completion now. Still need quite a few things for 100%, but we'll get there. Remember, we're not going to stop until we get all the item stuff, but the mech parts are also considered an item, so that will also boost up our percentage when we start collecting them. So, yeah. Until then, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we briefly check to see if we can get all 100% of scans and items. And until then, I hope to do a bit more videos this time around, and see you guys later. Bye.